We are multi-dimensional beings. We're not just here physically, but we are here in a lot of different ways, and some of them are pretty trippy. But in this video, what I'm going to be talking about is what soul contracts are, at least in a certain dimension that I'm going to be talking about them. So soul contracts are pretty cool, I think, and I have tapped into the fact that I have already interacted with a few soul contracts that I have made with individual other people that are here right now on planet Earth simultaneously, as well as soul contracts and things that I contracted with myself when I came here. So I'm going to be sharing with you my things, talking about what really these kind of contracts are about, how you could tap into the ones that you have, and I'm going to do this all within 13 minutes because that's the only amount of film I've got left. So, welcome back to another Vibes and Frequencies video. My name is Nathan. If you happen to be new to my channel here, I talk about all kinds of different things that have to do with vibrations and frequencies, which of course leads us to soul contracts today. So, in a certain dimension of things, before you manifested yourself here as a human, you had this kind of idea because you are this vibration, you are this certain energy. And so the reason that you are the way that you are in this person, the way that you look, the things that you like, the things that you feel, that's because that's an expression from your vibration and just the powerful energy that you personally are. It's why we're all so unique. It's why our expression is so cool, you know? Now, this being said, everything actually happens at once. Time is just something that takes place in our human brain. It's actually what enables us to experience linear reality and the physical plane in the way that we do. So it's pretty cool, but because everything happens at once, it means everything that's already happened to you, everything that ever will happen to you, you were born and you died in the same exact moment, right? So when you expressed yourself, the vibration that you are into this person, you already know everything that's going to happen. All the secrets of the universe and your life are inside of you in this vibrational DNA of you. Now, when we are in this kind of realm, before we manifest ourselves into this human experience, there are other vibrational expressions that are around us. And some of these vibrations we could express as being our vibrational friends. Now, there are certain things that I personally have found very powerful to experience and are why I know that I am here to be here. They're the things that I enjoy. They're the things I find exciting. It's the love that I have in my heart. This is where it grows from. And certain things that I have discovered that are really, truly profound and connected to who I am, this journey of self-discovery and spirituality, have come from experiences that I've had with other people that triggered these openings in me. And this is where soul contracts come into play. Soul contract, this other vibration, your vibrational friend up there in the vibrational realm of spirit, you go, oh, you know what would be so awesome is if you and I fell in love at the certain time on planet Earth, and then you just destroy my heart. Because that will cause me to do all these things that lead me to grow as a person and feel love in a much more profound way that I would never have if you didn't do this with me. Boom, soul contract written. So I'm pulling directly from a certain experience that I'll share with you guys so you can get an idea of this. Maybe you could relate it to something in your own life. So my ex-girlfriend, we dated for 4 or 5 years. And ultimately it did not end well, and for me, I did not want it to end. And what ended up happening when it did end was I fell into some dark drug use. I fell into feeling like I couldn't trust anybody. I couldn't trust life. I couldn't trust people. The world is against me. I am unlovable. It led me down this whole trail for multiple years of destruction and pain. But from destruction and pain has come who stands here before you. Never felt love so profoundly. I would not have had my spiritual awakening, is what people call it, right? If it were not for this person that I had this soul contract with. Now, what's interesting is everything that you are experiencing is in a sense your soul contract. The fact that I'm here right now, I've contracted this too. That sounds like a disease. Whew, it's hot. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona right now, for those of you who are following my journey. For those of you who aren't aware, I do live on the road. I make YouTube videos while I'm hiking. Hey, how's it going? My name's Nathan. So soul contracts, everything is a soul contract. Now, this doesn't mean that you don't have free will or that you can't fluctuate. It doesn't mean that somebody's puppeteering you, because you're the one puppeteering yourself. You're the one who has decided and made these contracts. Now, another cool thing about the contracts is the most profound ones tend to be experiences with people who really hurt you, who really let you down, things that really create pain in our lives. And what's so cool is that on a higher vibrational spirit level, these people who are doing this to you in your life that you think are just so horrible and such horrible people, they are the most incredible. They are so filled with love. They are such a powerful vibration that they manifested themselves to be here on earth as a horrible person, quote unquote, right? Now, I'm not referencing my ex-girlfriend, by the way, because she's an awesome person. This is a different example. I just wanted to distinguish that for you. People who are here being like horrible people and who are just going around hurting so many others, doing these things, I'm not trying to make excuses for them. Of course, there are some things that you just really should not do to other people. But think about how much love they have in their hearts to have manifested themselves here to experience life and be this kind of person. That must take a lot of love to come here and trigger so much awakening and pain in other people's lives. It's the pain and the destruction that we use to grow from. I don't know about you, but looking back in my life, the most complex and most difficult things I've ever been through have ended up for me being the things that I look back at and see as being the most profound changes and transformations of my life, the things that I'm most grateful for. So that's pretty cool. How are we doing? Coming on 7 minutes? All right. You got this, Nathan. You got this. Normally I talk slower. It really is hot right now. Focus. Now, as I said, everything that's taking place in your life is something that you have created a soul contract for. There is a reason that we are here. And for example, I'll share with you again that you could relate it to your own life, that for me, my soul contract is to be here and to go through a lot of painful things early on in life that at least I perceived from my own person as being very difficult, very painful. Everybody's going through other things, but for me, this is exactly what was the most painful thing that was needed for these transformations. I made this contract with myself to have these things happen, and so that I could awaken, and so that I could crack into a certain dimension of reality. Now, I've also, part of my contract is that I make videos, that I live my life basically alone, and I wander around, and I just think all day, and I come up with cool ideas, and I feel into certain energies, and then I express them for you guys. Now, really, I'm expressing it for me, but the reason that it feels so good to me to do, and the reason it's for me, is because I've made a contract in a higher vibrational plane of things, that this is what will allow me to feel my best, that this is what I find most exciting, because this is what I'm contracted to do here on planet Earth, is make these videos. These are incredibly profound and important for my being right now. Who knows what contract I've got created for tomorrow? Me, on a higher level, sure. But it doesn't really matter whether we're aware of these things or not. The most profound thing that we can be aware of, though, is that there is truth to this and that there is a certain kind of energy. And the thing is the biggest part about this that is the most helpful, I believe, is that when somebody lets you down, when somebody hurts you, that really just means that they love you so much that they're doing this for you. I have certain contracts in my life with people right now that make me feel a lot of love, make me feel really special, right? People who make me feel really good about myself. And you could say that, oh, these are really good people. Well, they are. I'm not trying to take that away from them. But it's even more profound when somebody comes here to be an evil or dark person to me. They really love me, because somebody who supports me allows me to feel comfortable, to be at peace, to feel the joy of right now. But the things that we really came here to do, the things that we really came here to be, the things we really came here to experience, all of these things are triggered by the kind of contracts that we normally interpret in the physical reality as being, these are just rude and mean people. Life is not fair. The world's against me. Look, the more things fall apart, the more people let you down, the more you feel depressed or dark or anxious, the more kinds of painful things that happen to you, you are blessed. You are so special. That's why these things are happening to you. You've got this powerful mission and contract inside of you. There is a serious profoundness to us being here right now. The more kinds of pain, the more kinds of struggle, the more kinds of things that we don't necessarily prefer that are happening to you, that kind of pressure is creating a crack in reality for the universe to come through and create you. And you create yourself, because you are the universe. So you're just really special. So when we have a victim mentality, that's the biggest thing I think soul contracts are cool to understand for. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. We're here and we're going to experience the things we've contracted for ourselves, whether we are aware of that or not. It's still going to happen because we created it. We're creating it right now, right? The biggest thing is victim mentality is not going to get you anywhere. Taking responsibility, feeling into the things that are happening, that's what we can grow through. If you remain in a positive state and you can see things in this way and you choose to, because that's what it all is, it's a choice. You can choose to see it how you want. If we stop being a victim, we stop feeling like the world's against us, and we realize all these things that are happening for us, profound energy of transformation will take place in our lives. Or we can just walk around and feel like everybody hates us and life sucks. That's fine too, but to me, we're here right now. So I'm going to choose to see things in a way that's empowering because I am special, I am magnificent, and so are you. I've got one more minute. Well, there are some other things I could put in this, but if you have any questions or if you are interested in more kinds of videos about this, there's things about twin flames. That's the type of soul contract, right? All kinds of different terminology and cool concepts. Let me know below if you would like to hear me have my own take on this and express some of this dimensional energy here in my videos. Thank you for watching. My name is Nathan, and I do make videos every single day, so I will see you tomorrow. And while you're waiting, feel free to check out my quantum playlist because there's some pretty cool empowering stuff on there too. Have a good one.